going to do The Last of Us. We're going to keep it spoiler free. So if you haven't gotten around to the episode yet, don't worry. Just going to give you our very quick thoughts. Seth, you were invited to the London special screening. Talk to us about that and what'd you think of the episode?
Yeah, so I mean, like, we're coming from this from like 2 points of view here.
Yeah.
So like, I people will say that I have bias because like The Last of Us is one of my favorite games ever, and then people will say that you should have played it, but then you don't have bias. So we've each got like a different comparison of what we thought. So the London like event was really good. It was set up really well. It was well themed, like the apocalyptic style. Really enjoyed it. Spoke to a few people there. That was great. The episode, honestly, like I was a skeptic going into this. I think most people were, to be honest, because video game adaptations, they're usually not very good. I was skeptical going into this, especially because I've played the game and it's like I've played the game that many times. How many times can I see certain scenes and will it still affect me? Do you know what I mean? Because I've played it the same, and it still did. George, you know exactly what scene I'm talking about here. The world felt perfect in my eyes. It felt like, you know, there's a scene, for example, there's a car chase sequence, which is, well, not a chase, but where they're driving away, and it kind of encapsulates what the feeling was in the world, or the anxiety induced feeling. I truly think the cast is really good. I know that Bella Ramsey's getting so much stick off these virgins on Twitter, and it's fucking ridiculous because she's actually really good. And if you've played the game, she sounds exactly like her as well. And I think as well that you don't need to look like the character to play the role. It's about her ability to portray the role as well. And also, it's not the fucking game. Do you know what I mean? It's a TV show based on the game. So why does it matter too much? I think Pedro Pascal is like ideal. He genuinely, if you are saying he goes, you know, off the looks as well, he looks like Joel, identical, sounds about like him. And also, the uncle, Joel's brother, looks really good. Sounds really good as well. The first episode was like an hour and 25, just like 2 episodes in one kind of thing, like a short film experience. And I can safely say that I felt all the emotions. I was sad, I was exhilarated, I was anxious, I was like on edge a lot as well. But I had a really good time with it. Like, I can't give it a rating or anything because it's a show, and again, it's the first episode, so I'm not going to say that this is a perfect show because it's first episode. But I had a really good time with it. I really enjoyed it. I think people who haven't played the game and who have played the game will have a good time with it as well. It's made for all audiences, I would say.
Yeah, that's what's interesting about this, because I've never played the game. And when I posted my review, everyone just kept saying like, "You're not allowed." The comments were weird because it's like I love seeing like reviews from people who haven't played the game, and then there are other people commenting, "You're not allowed to review this because you've never seen the game."
Mine were just like, "You're getting paid to say positive things." No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, people don't understand, just because you get invited somewhere, you are not paid.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, as someone who's never played the game, I have no idea about the lore. I have no idea how these characters act or how they should act or what their persona should be. I loved episode 1. I really did. Like you said, it was tense. It was anxiety-inducing. I don't know if this is how the game started, but we got got thrown into everything within like 15 minutes, and I love that. Like
I will say there was actually a bit more in the show. There's actually things in the show, like the first sort of like 20 minutes in the show, that don't happen in the game. There is sections which aren't exactly similar. There was a few bits here and there.
That's crazy because we truly, and this isn't a spoiler, but we're truly like
thrown into
it within like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's just something I love. I love when shows don't waste time. And even considering this is a series premiere, I really expected them to like build everything like way slower. And I'm happy they did it. But yeah, Bella Ramsey, Pedro Pascal. Again, I don't know how these characters should be acting, but I think they're amazing. Obviously, Pedro Pascal is a very accomplished actor. Bella Ramsey is going to have an incredible career, and she was
in Game of Thrones, wasn't she?
Yeah. She was what was it, Lyanna Mormont?
I don't remember that much.
Yeah, so she's already had a great career, but I hope this really propels her to like the next level because I really liked her in episode 1. Again, not really a spoiler. We don't get that much of her in episode 1. It's
maybe like 20 minutes max.
Yeah. She comes in the middle, and then you don't see her again until the end. But I love it. I love like the immediate back and forth that she has with Pedro Pascal. It was just a show of chemistry that I really like to see. They feel comfortable with each other on screen. So yeah, that's really my quick review. I really enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of the post-apocalyptic genre, and considering I don't know this story or where it goes, I'm pretty excited to start watching it blind.
And that says how good it is when I know exactly where it goes. I'm still excited.
Yeah,
Do you know what
exactly.
I mean? Like, I know how it ends, but I'm still excited to watch the show. And also, like, Anna doesn't usually like apocalyptic zombie stuff as well, as she thought it was great. So that says something as well. And I think everyone there did. I don't know about your like premiere reaction. Everyone was just clapping, like shouting at the end.
Bro, there was the car chase scene. Once it like finished and the screen like cut to black, it was kind of silent for a hot second, and somebody in my audience goes, "That shit was crazy," and then everyone started hysterically laughing.
There was loads. There was actually some funny sections as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, listen, I think they touched on everything. I think for a series premiere, it does a really good job at just introducing us to the world. I expect the show, and I don't know, maybe you can say yes or no based on the video game, but I expect the show to get way more violent than it was in episode 1.
No doubt. Like, it didn't even touch the surface. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say I think they were a little like, just hold back. Let's introduce everything first before we like throw shit in the audience member's face.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll wrap that up there because, like we said, we want to keep this as spoiler free as possible. Today is Monday, or today is Sunday, but when you listen to this episode, it is Monday. So comment down below. Have you seen episode 1 of The Last of Us yet? Let us know what you think.